If I could choose parents for my band,
Yeah.
maybe Neil Young would be my dad, and Grace Slick would be my mom.
That sounds like a very happy family.
Yeah. Well, I didn't purposely start a family. I just had a family. Obviously it changes a lot, It's affected my music career in the sense that, I can't, for the first year, she's only 14 months old, and for the first year I've had to, be with her a lot and not able to tour and stuff like that, but I've still played a lot of shows, and she's also, really inspired my music a lot more because it's just such an incredible and crazy journey being a parent when you don't know anything about it, which nobody does until you do it. So it's definitely gotten some good songs so far out of it, and I'm sure I'll have more. It would just depend on the circumstances. I think, if it was financially viable to do that, then yeah, I would. Otherwise, I would just try to coordinate my schedule so that I wasn't gone for 6 months at a time or anything. And then, we just have her go to various family members, and once she's in school, I'm sure that'll all change too. But I can't even think about that because I don't. It just seems so far away. I think the biggest challenge that I've faced as a musician is myself. It's really, really hard business, and it's a really weird industry to be in because it's so competitive, and it's so it's very personal now. Everybody knows everything about everyone else, and you're supposed to just kind of share yourself in your personal life in order to be successful, to get attention and stuff like that, and that's really hard for me to do. I am personal through my songs, and that is, that in itself is a challenge because, you would sometimes really like what you do and what you write, and other times you hate it. But you're always your hardest critic and your hardest judge, and I definitely think that, the combination of that and feeling like kind of swallowed up in this, weird world that the music industry is in now, that's definitely the most difficult challenge for me right now. I think having a kid is completely different because you're like, oh, that's my purpose, but, this is what I have to do and to keep you alive, and I have to give you love, and I love you, and you give me all this pain and joy and frustration, but it's like I know, where that's coming from. It's like it's definitive. She's a human being, and I'm just trying to raise her the right way or whatever. Yeah. But everything else about music is so ambiguous. Favorite place that I've been, I got to go play a festival in Spain maybe 5 or 6 years ago. We played in Barcelona, and then we drove down to the southern coast and played in Valencia in this little tiny chapel, and it was there was maybe 100 people in this little tiny chapel, and they didn't speak any English, and they listened to me so intently, and I just kept thinking to myself, how can they understand and how can they be moved by this? You know, they don't know what I'm saying. But it was really amazing, and I loved that city, and I loved playing there, and everybody was so sweet and so happy and positive. So I think that's definitely on the top of my list. I've never played in Paris. I've never played in France at all. And many European countries. So I would definitely like to go there. Grandma's boyfriend formed about 2 years ago. It was sort of a happy accident. My band and I we were just sort of messing around and started being really silly, and decided that we would set up a show and just improvise a bunch of weird kind of no-wave rock stuff. And so we did a few gigs like that, and then we kind of happened upon songs, and we started playing those, and then just decided to record one day and made a record. And we just have shows when we can. Everybody's really busy. So we just kind of get together, and it's like therapy for everybody. It's really fun. It's really loose and easy, and people dance and have a good time. So definitely like a total pleasure band. I love it.
Music.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's really easy to perform, doing something that is not your usual thing. I mean, I love, that kind of music. I love punk music. I love, all kinds of 80s stuff, and I've always wanted to play in a band like that, but I've never really had the right medium to do so. And so now that, I've got to do that, it's like really, it's influenced my own music in other ways and kind of opened up a lot of doors for me. Just, okay, well, I don't have to just do one kind of thing, I'm not like that kind of a person, so why should I limit myself? This is my art. So it's definitely, it's great. It's a good break, and it's kind of helps everything. I have about half of a record written, and I need to finish that, but I'm gonna hopefully get in the studio and record in the next couple of months. And so I'm hoping to have a full length out by next summer.
Awesome.
You should listen to me because I've been doing this for 10 years, and I feel like I've grown a lot, and that there's a lot to choose from. I think that a lot of my songs are different, and can kind of, it's not like an acquired taste necessarily. And I like have some instrumental stuff if you don't want to hear my words singing. And then I've got kids music and Christmas CD, and I just and my grandma's boyfriend and whatever. I think that I definitely am. I'm not in it to win it. I'm in it just because I like to push myself and, doing things that I find are interesting. And so you should check it out.
I know I found, something for me, I really liked Grandma's Boyfriend. I found that, and I was like, oh, all right, this is awesome. So, you're welcome. So
it's better to hear you say that than for me to say that, so.
Yeah. There you go, everybody. No, I definitely think, and I really liked your new EP also. Everything's really good.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So I also think that when everyone hears this, that everyone should go listen to Haley and both of her bands.
I'm Haley Bonar, and I'm an amp musician.